On today's flight, we're going to see some antelope and one very fast coyote. Then after the flight, we have some work to do at the shop. Stick around. You're going to enjoy this. There's Paul down below in his Delta Wing. I think he sees a coyote. I better head down there. This guy has been chased before. He's already did a 180. Man, he is fast. Wow, there goes the old antelope. Boy, can they run. I don't know if I can keep up with them. Boy, they're fast. I think I see 11. I think I'll keep right on their tail for a moment. I love the way they can run in a straight line. It's almost like a bunch of soldiers down there. Oops, looks like one of them turned around and looked at me. I bet he thinks I'm just a big old bird up here. It's a beautiful day. Look at all the fall colors changing down below. Here's a new house going in. He's building right above the cliff, overlooking the golf course. Look at all the fall colors down below. Well, here we are. We're back at the shop. Get ready. This is going to be an exciting time. This is the job I was mentioning. I'll have to go over this with you so you understand just exactly what we're going to do. Well, before we start crushing the apples, I've got to tell you all about this machine. This is a machine that Hank built many years ago. You see, everything is recycled. You see the old motor? Who knows where he got that. And then the belt going up, that's turning the flywheel of a big fan. And now that fan shreds the apples when they go through. The white pulley that you see is the hydraulic steering system off of an old car. And of course the hydraulic valve in the back that you see there, I don't know where he got that, but it looks like something off of an old log splitter. So we'll check it out. Now here you see the little tank at the top. That's a hydraulic fluid. Now it looks like some kind of a filter that he's recycled from something. I tell you, this is some machine, but it works. Now this is the start of the process. He has a half of a box up on the top of the machine, and he dumps the apples that I have chopped up with a square point shovel into this box. And of course he says this box is set on a precise angle. I guess it's so the vibration will just sort of shake everything down into the next box. And then the big fan sucks everything into the fan and chops it, and then down into the compressor. So here is the second box down below that the apple pieces are falling into. And you can see the round hole. The fan is in there, and it sucks all of the pieces into that fan, and it just shreds them to pieces. Of course, his precise angle is such that once in a while he has to actually use a stick to help everything move along. Now, after going through the fan and being shredded into tiny pieces, all of the apple now is falling into the compression basket. And I want you to notice this basket. Again, this is something Hank built. I tell you, each one of those pieces are almost perfect in measurements and spacing. Then, when the basket is full, he slides it underneath this big hydraulic cylinder, And just take a look at that recycled cylinder. It had to be off of some kind of a Caterpillar, probably a D9 or something. Now I tell you, when that cylinder goes to work, even though it's only being pressurized with a pump off of a car steering system, it really pushes the juice out of those apples. Okay, back to work. Here's the trailer full of apples. We've got 1 hour, so Hank says, to crush all of those apples into juice. Man, I'm ready. Now, here's the process. We rake them out of the back of the trailer into this big tub full of water. We slosh them around and clean them all up, and then we dip them out. Then after dipping them out into this old milk container, I use a flat point shovel and at least quarter them in size. Well, we've only been working about 15 minutes and we're starting to fill the buckets up. Now, where do you think he might have found those stainless steel containers? And what were they used for? I bet he's been visiting a yard sale. We've had to push the flying machines back into the shop to make room for all of this juice we're making. Oh my God, was that something that ran across the floor? Well, his precision sloped box still needs a little bit of work by hand. This is what's left after it comes through the squeezer. Man, he'll have that trailer full before we're done. Oh my God, where'd that thing go? I know I saw something run there. Don't worry about it, Betty. It was tiny, whatever it was. Now look at that 10-gallon milk bucket that Betty's filling. Where do you think he might have found that? I bet he's been at a yard sale. Well, we better be done pretty soon. Everything we've got is full of apple juice. Well, look all that's left of those apples. I told you that trailer would be full pretty soon. Well, I think we're on the last squeeze. It's going to be soon now. We only have about 10 more minutes and our hour is up. Now it's time for the big test. Let's see what it tastes like. Ah, boy, that's good stuff. Worth every bit of the time we've put in. Well, all of the apples have gone through the machine. Time to hose everything down, clean it up, and get it ready for next year. Well, I hope you enjoyed this adventure today. The flight was just super good. The air was smooth. The fall colors were just absolutely beautiful. And the apple juice tastes great.